Hello. I was playing around the mirror and I came up with a funny face. Saturday, December 22nd, 2012. I was thinking about my hair, and I tried this a while ago. Basically, um, well, I thought of it. Now someone's doing it too. Basically, it's two ponytails. I take the front and I do one ponytail, and then I take the back and I do a second ponytail. And when it hangs out, I don't know. I'm gonna try it tomorrow because my hair's been under my hat, so it's all blah blah blah. It might not work so well with my hair 'cause it's too soft, but I'm gonna give it a go. Um, because I kind of need to keep my hair somewhat professional because it's a bit chaotic. Um, and I don't want to do a boring ponytail. I want it to have some sort of uniqueness and some sort of creativity. Um, an interesting thing happened today. Uh, I went over with my friend Oleg to upstate New York to visit somebody else that found a stray dog, which, uh, well, we suspect the dog's been like abused. There's scars, and there's even some thought that the dog was mauled by a bear because uh, it's quite hard to explain. I didn't take any pictures of it. Um, but the dog is huge. I don't know what type of dog it was. I forgot. But it's one of those. It would be one of those dogs. Would be great for having as a guard dog, as a dog for your family to protect your family when you're not home. Um, big, really big dog, at least 80, 90 pounds, which would be 50, 60, 70 kilograms, somewhere around there. Um, and we were scared. We were driving back because it's upstate New York from here is about 2 hours of a drive. And we had the dog in the car, and we were just scared because you don't know, the dog could snap and bite bite our faces. And my friend is driving and I'm sitting in the passenger side, and I have like a leash that I'm like holding like this because we had it all wrapped around so the dog, just in case, wouldn't snap and been able to just destroy us and cause a car accident. And there was times where the dog would just I'm sitting here normally, when you're sitting, my friend is sitting here, and the dog would just come like, and I would, look to my friend, and I wouldn't be able to see him, and you just see this dog's face, which would be like this. I mean, it just, if you look at the mouth, and you you could like so. And then we left the dog with some girl who's planning to adopt it, but we didn't know all this information about the dog in terms of its questionable life prior to them finding it. Uh, so hopefully, it'll work out. I mean, uh, but in time, I hope. But see, the problem was, I tried to play with it. You can't play with the dog because the dog doesn't know you. It's scared. The dog was scared the whole time, with all the people that were around, and the friend that we went to visit had other dogs and cats, and so it's interesting, to say the least. It's very interesting. Last night I sat and I sent an email to all of my, well, not to all of mine, but of all the legislative districts that are in Bergen County. I sent them an email. Basically, I'll read you the email because I also sent this email to three different media outlets, along with the state attorney and I believe also the state governor. Well, with the state attorney, I didn't send them this email particularly. I just sent them something in regards to just investigate the matter at the Bergen County Board of Social Services. Um, Hold on, it's loading. Hmm. I also tinkered around with the light. Hopefully it's better because it was a little murky and ugly looking with the lighting. So I tried to tweak it a little bit because it's nighttime and there's no natural sunlight. And all I have as a light, you can see that over there. Just while it's loading. Hmm. I'm just checking my hmm. No internet access. Uh, hmm. Why don't we do this? I'll activate my Wi-Fi. If I can find the button for it. While I'm on, Bluetooth on. Hmm. Okay, everything's on. Alright, let me show you the ponytail so you can see. Basically, the idea is, I don't know what you can see. Here, you can see this. The idea is something like this, but I think it's quite helpful to have another person do it correctly. But I guess you go like this, evenly, and you get this as one ponytail. Then you get the leftover, and you make that as a second ponytail. You make that as a second ponytail. You probably didn't hear me. Let me see if I can get this to load. Also, I think I've discovered what, well, I think I said that in my last video. But I'll probably make a, once I get together, I have a mess here actually, of papers and just stuff I've been printing in some of my research and some of my writing here. Actually, no, I don't have any writing here, just it's all someone else's writing that I've been reading. This thing is not loading. I have to troubleshoot this afterwards then. I think I've said this, but I'll make another video, some in the near, very soon actually, because today's the 22nd. We have New Year's coming up in honor of the winter season. I will probably do the exact same thing I did last year with a modification which was dress up as Father Winter, get a special costume at a special costume store, and then walk the streets of New York a couple of hours before New Year's, and then for a couple of hours after New Year's, and just kind of be in the moment and kind of hang out doing that. With the addition that I will take little toys that I have and I will gift wrap them, and I have a bag, like a Santa bag, and I will put all the little toys in a bag. And when I see little children, they go, "Hi, Santa, Santa, Santa," I will give them a little toy, and then maybe say something positive or kind of like, so they could some words of encouragement. I haven't really figured out what. Maybe I'll just make it by case. It's quite hard to predict what with something like this. Just whatever that happens in the moment at the time that I will be thinking or feeling. Um, but with that particular idea, doing something like that, I feel a little bit. Well, maybe it's worth it for me to go to the hospital and do that with the children who are in the hospital. But you know, that's a no-no. I don't want to introduce something to them if they're in a special environment because of whatever situation that they're in. I don't want to bring bacteria to them. But so I don't know what to do with that. Maybe somebody watching has an idea on how you know, even if I could troubleshoot that, I would love to do that. Maybe visit a few hospitals and then maybe go to New York, or maybe just simply just do that. Just go to a hospital, just hang out there with kids. Um, or some foster care, maybe, I don't know. But it's there, now you have more problems adding onto it, because then there's the level of security. Who am I? Am I a danger to the children? You need to have some sort of check. Like, how would I do something like that? Just a random person shows up and goes, "Hello, I want to do this," and they're gonna be like, "Who are you? We don't trust you." And um, so obviously, the best way to be is to kind of, I guess, plan it ahead of time and coordinate with them. But then it becomes more work, where I'm just trying to do a simple thing. Um, yeah, which I'm not arguing against that. Like, oh, it sucks that you can't do that. Um, but I'm still concerned about the fact that I don't want to bring in bacteria to, let's say, the hospital specifically. Um, where they are in maybe an intensive care unit, or burn victims unit, or, I guess that would be it. Maybe some children with leukemia or cancer. Uh, maybe. All right, I'm gonna go try to get my internet to work. Well, let me give it another go, because I would like to. Oh, okay, it's up. Because I would like to read the email that I sent, and it's not perfect. There were a few errors, but it went something like this. Um, to whomever it may concern, I'm an amateur journalist among many other things. I'm reaching out to you because there are some problems in Bergen County Board of Social Services, and I was hoping for you to have an investigation in hope that bringing more light and human resources to the situation there could be progress made. One, you have had and continue to have social workers, caseworkers attend the public board meetings and request safety training, which has been going to deaf ears, even though it would be of no cost to the agency directly, as the training would be, from what I understand, coming from Bergen County Police Department. They have been requesting this safety training for at least 3-4 months. Record of it exists via the public videos of the Bergen Freeholder meeting. It might exist at the record of the monthly meetings that are held at the Bergen County Board of Services. Um, I have very little faith in the honesty of the record keeping at the Board of Social Services. Maybe because of the merger ordeal, there is some tension between the chairman of this agency, John A. Felice, and whomever at the Bergen County Police Department. I do not know. I'm not too aware of who stood on which side in this idea to merge two departments. I believe this to be the equivalence of a police officer telling the superior officer that the gun is broken, or that they have no bullets, and it being disregarded. They hired an interim management consultant, Alex Morales, who has instructed that no one receives their paycheck unless they need him personally, as he wants to screen all the employees. There was an employee who came to collect their paycheck at a time that the interim management consultant was absent, and was refused their paycheck. I'm not all too knowledgeable on civil rights, but that appears a violation of one. At the last three At the last freeholder meeting, December 19th, evidence of this was asked to be removed from the record. 3. Someone came up to say in regard to the last Bergen County freeholder meeting, December 19th, that almost all of their safety has been eliminated. This is a problem. You have ex-convicts who go there, violent people who go there, mentally ill people who go there, women and children, as well as the employees who work there. It appears all morale is destroyed in that agency. For reference or whatever purposes, I have a blog published with the intent of it being as objective as possible in regards to the Bergen County Freeholder meeting of December 19th. I'm more than happy to assist whomever that is interested in properly investigating this matter at the Bergen County Board of Social Services. Could you look into this matter, please? I lack the resources and the training to do all this properly. I have been attending the last few meetings at the Board of Social Services and taking notes. It is a personal interest of mine. Your future dictator, Oleg V. Kurikine. And when I sent it to my to the people, the members of the General Assembly and State Senate that overlook Bergen County, along with the governor, at the end I put your loyal subject, just for fun, I guess. You know, your loyal subject, as if we're living in a monarchy and I'm a subject of the kingdom. So, even though I have some problems that, well, I have some concerns that with what was done here, because, well, I don't want to jeopardize the employment of any of these people, because I don't. So I don't want that to happen. But it just seems like there's a mess going on there, and still, I need it to be the best agency in the United States. That's like the standard that I want it to be. I'm going to tell them that next time I go there. I saw this map. I found a map of Wikipedia, which was published by the United States Census, and it lists you the map of the United States of America. But, obviously we have 50 states. But in each state you have a county district. All states have a county district, but not all states have a county government. And it gives you that big map with all the counties, and when you look at it, it's in the thousands. I actually want to Google this real quick. State with the largest counties. Wiki County, United States. Oh, I'm sorry. The term county is used in 48 of the 50 states. Louisiana is divided into parishes, and Alaska into boroughs. Parishes and boroughs are called county equivalents by the United States federal government, and as are certain independent cities which are not part of counties. There are 3,033 organized county or county equivalent governments in the United States according to 2007 Census of Governments. That's interesting. See, there's an interesting idea here that I got. If we consolidate all of our governments, although the local governments that we have here in Bergen County, into a singular government and just have it be the county government, it won't be such a bad idea. I don't think. It'll save a lot of money. It's gonna make it something's maybe uncomfortable. But I don't see how so. Anyways, I think that's all I really wanted to share for the time being. I figured out how to make graphs. Well, I kind of retaught myself how to make graphs. I was looking over the statistics on the Bergen County Board of Social Services. I will provide that in my video here for the purpose of, I don't know, you could take a look at it. It's very interesting. Okay, yeah, here we go. Statistics web. Basically, what I came to is the fact that we have. How about like this? You wait for me. I'll print it out, and then you take a look at it. I'll show it to you. It's quite interesting. It's easier for me to explain it if I have a picture of it. I think this is it. No. Untitled spreadsheet. Find case load. Here we go. Basically, I'll read it here to you. In 2000, the total number of monthly food stamp caseloads were 62,308. Now, just 12 years later, which still the last month has not been computed, that number has rose to 200,795. It's quite disturbing. Chart. Alright. Just give me a moment, I'll print it out. Well, I have to disconnect something. Disconnect this. And I'll plug in this. Please reach. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Okay, the chart is loading, just be a little patient. I'm going to print it out, I'll show it to you. I kind of want to, I have a problem with the way that they have their statistic published, because I need to I want to make some graphs, just my own personal, for them actually as well. I want to do it for them so they can see what's happening here, so they can make better decisions. Because the way that they have the statistics published, it's very, very difficult to assess what's happening. Just a second. Edit. Quick edit. Chart title. 2000. No. 2012 monthly food stamp caseload. December. No, January to December. January to December. Minus 2012. No. Minus 2012. Sorry. We're missing December of 2012. Oh no. crashed. Cannot read property title of undefined. Oh, it crashed. That's interesting. Oh, you got all deleted. And it's missing value. Oh, okay, it's back. I did a mistake. Okay. 2000, 2012, food stamp caseload missing. Oh, June plus 12 December. Okay. Okay, how do I print you? Save image. Okay, I'm gonna save my image of this. I've been seeing, yeah, this is coming from, by the way, Google Drive. I've been using Google Drive. I've been starting to use Google Drive. There's a lot of interesting potential with it. There's a project that I want to, well, not a project. This is quite useful for not just me. This is useful for a lot of people if I do this, even for the people in government. But I need to do it so I can better understand what the hell is going on. Okay, print. And there's still some tweaks that I need to make here. Just not tweaks, but I just not as well, this is what came out. Hopefully you can see it. I don't know what you see, but basically this is the number of people that are using food stamps in my county, and the number rose a lot. Now you say, oh, like factor in the population. Yeah, I need to factor in population here to see what the percentage of the, what has been the growth of that, because this is not something that's supposed to grow. This is something that's supposed to diminish. It doesn't add up because the population only rose by 200,000. So with that said, if it was 62,000, Anyways, okay, I'm gonna go to sleep, and tomorrow I'm gonna work on it and learn more about this kind of stuff, because and this is part of some of my work. All right, adios. Liberty and prosperity.